Welcome to the channel. Today I want to take a look at the Stanley No. 80 cabinet scraper. It's really pretty much a card scraper holder, and that's kind of how it works. It uses a small scraper plate. It's unusual in that it's not like a normal scraper. It's got a 45-degree bevel on it. We'll be taking a look at that in a minute, but you can see it's a simple cast iron frame. It holds the scraper blade, and it allows it to be flexed a little bit, just like when you're using a card scraper on your own in your hand. There's this metal plate that goes on the back that simply holds the scraper plate to the cast iron part, and you tighten up those two thumb screws to hold it down. So generally what I do is just lay it on the work, hold it level, push the blade down until it just touches the surface, and then you'll see making a slight adjustment here that's just barely touching. Then I put that third thumb screw on, and what that does is flex the blade ever so slightly, and it flexes it into the work. If you can take a look at this really closely, you'll see as I'm tightening that thumb screw, you'll see the blade slowly flex. If you just keep an eye on it in the middle, you can see it just flexed up, and then I'm releasing it. It goes back down. Put it on again, goes back up. You can see that little bit of flex just engages the burr with the work, and you get super fine, gossamer fine shavings. Again, what I say about this plane or this blade is it has a 45-degree angle. A normal card scraper is actually a 90-degree angle. I'll show you in a moment a close-up. So what I do to give this a very straight, nice edge is basically hone it. I've got the blade held in a plain blade holder, and I adjusted it to 45 degrees. And all I'm doing is just sort of honing that 45-degree angle to get a nice, straight, flat 45-degree angle on the blade. You'll see that what this allows you to do when it comes time to use your burnisher to press a burr into the blade, it allows you to press that in super easy because this blade is at 45 degrees. In fact, you can do both sides of the blade at 45 degrees, and that way when you're using the tool, if you wear one burr out, you can flip the blade over and use the other side. So here I am with a burnisher, and you don't have to push very hard at all because, again, you've got such a fine edge, it bends over pretty easily. So just really a few strokes, and you get a burr. In fact, you get a whale of a burr compared to a regular card scraper. And that really is all there is to the preparation. This is not like its sort of big cousin, the Stanley No. 12, which uses a square card scraper type blade. Here's a close-up in SketchUp just to give you an idea. You're running your burnisher along that, and you can see that little hook that is being formed in that 45-degree angle. I'll do a little close-up here. This is obviously exaggerated, but that's what you're getting as you burnish that edge. You bend that edge over, and you get a nice fine burr. A normal card scraper with a 90-degree edge, you're actually having to deform the edge of the card scraper. You end up getting two burrs, but it is harder work. And so this little plane is so easy to sharpen and so easy to get a super fine burr. And then you just simply set it on the work, like I said. The burr is aiming toward the back here in this illustration where the two thumb screws are. The burr is facing the back. You pull this or push it, but the cutting edge is what you'd maybe think of as the back side on the pull stroke in this illustration. So once you've got that just touching the work, then you turn that third thumb screw and you get a little bit of bend, just like now I'm showing you with a card scraper. You tend to bend those just a little bit as you pull the burr against the work. So this device basically just holds the card scraper for you, puts the little bend in it for you, and basically keeps you from burning your fingers, because you know how scrapers get hot because of the friction. This little thing's got great handles. You can pull on it, and I pull at a slight angle. You can see how I'm doing that to get more of a shearing effect. And you can then maybe make another slight adjustment to that thumb screw to get a little bit deeper cut. And I'm telling you, the shavings that come off of this are gossamer thin. And even tough wood, that's hard cherry that I'm doing that on right there. And I get these lovely light shavings and a glass smooth kind of a finish off of this little plane. Again, I'm just getting some more. Most of the shavings are ending up on the floor. But these are just exactly what you're looking for. Nice, little, curly, fine shavings. It's taking off just ever so slightly the imperfections in the wood. There's a little pile of shavings there at the end. So that's it. It's the Stanley number 80. It's called a cabinet scraper. Again, it's really just a scraper holder and works like a charm. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.